Fear has a strange power. It doesn't shout. It whispers. It enters quietly, settles in the corners of the mind, and slowly begins to control our choices. Most people don't even realize when fear stops protecting them and starts imprisoning them. This is the story of a man who spent most of his life running. Until one day, he chose to turn around. Arif was a quiet, intelligent man. From the outside, his life looked ordinary. He had a steady job, a small apartment, and a routine that never changed. Every morning looked like the one before it. Every evening ended the same way. But inside, Arif was always tired. Not from work, but from fear. He feared speaking up. He feared making mistakes. He feared disappointing people. Most of all, he feared failure. Whenever life placed a challenge in front of him, Arif stepped back. If there was conflict at work, he stayed silent. If there was an opportunity that required courage, he told himself he wasn't ready. If a decision felt uncomfortable, he chose the safest path. And every time he ran from a problem, fear grew a little stronger. One afternoon, his manager called him into the office. "There's a leadership position opening," the manager said calmly. "You have the skills. You understand the work. But you lack confidence. Do you want to apply?" Arif felt his heartbeat increase. His palms grew sweaty. His mind filled with questions. What if I fail? What if people judge me? What if I'm not good enough? He forced a polite smile and replied, "I don't think I'm ready." The manager nodded, but Arif felt something heavy settle inside him. That night, he couldn't sleep. Fear sat beside his bed, reminding him of every chance he had avoided, every risk he had refused to take. For the first time, Arif admitted a painful truth to himself. Running from problems hadn't made his life peaceful. It had made it smaller. The next morning, needing air and silence, Arif went for a walk. He walked farther than usual, past familiar streets, into an old park on the edge of the city. The place was quiet, almost forgotten. On a wooden bench, an elderly man sat calmly, feeding birds. As Arif passed by, the man looked up and said gently, "You look like someone who's running, but doesn't know where." Arif stopped. Something about the man's voice felt honest, grounded. Without understanding why, Arif sat down and told him everything: the fear, the hesitation, the regret, the feeling of being stuck. The old man listened without interrupting. When Arif finished, the man asked a simple question. "How big do you think your fear really is?" Arif replied quietly, "Bigger than me." The old man smiled. "Fear always looks bigger when you stand far away from it." He pointed toward an old wooden shed nearby. "Imagine your fear is behind that door," he said. "If you keep walking away, what happens?" "It stays there," Arif replied. "Waiting." "Exactly," the man said. "But if you walk toward it, open the door, and face what's inside, you may discover something surprising." "What?" Arif asked. "That the door was never locked." Those words followed Arif home. That evening, fear returned like it always did. But this time, Arif didn't distract himself. He didn't run. He sat with the discomfort. The next morning, his hands shaking, he went back to his manager and said, "I want to apply for the leadership role." His voice trembled. Fear screamed inside him. But he stayed. The interview wasn't perfect. He stumbled. He hesitated. He felt exposed. But he showed up. Days later, the result came. He didn't get the promotion. For a moment, fear tried to reclaim him. See? You failed, but something had changed. Arif realized that facing fear hadn't broken him. Avoiding it had. From that day, Arif made a quiet promise to himself. I will take one brave step every day. Some days, the steps were small, speaking in meetings, sharing ideas, asking questions. Some days were harder. But each time he faced fear, it lost some of its power. Months passed. Arif returned to the same park. The bench was empty. But he no longer needed guidance. He had learned the truth through experience. Fear grows when you run. Courage grows when you face it. Problems don't disappear by avoiding them. One brave step can change everything. If fear is standing in front of you today, don't turn away. Look at it. Walk toward it. Open the door. You may discover that what you feared the most was never stronger than you. Face your fear. Find your strength. Dare to be brave.